Hey guys, this is Fusebox and we're going back into the Doom Tower and we're going to take on the Scarab King, and I absolutely love this boss. A lot of questions on this one too. It's the one that seems to scare people the most if they haven't progressed. The Nether Spider is truly the hardest one, but this one seems so impossible if you don't have the right team. I'm going to show you how to make the right team. I'm going to show you different ways to get through it, and I'm going to show you one hero that can just easily solo this. Especially, he can do it all the way to the very top floor of hard. He can beat it. But we're going to, I'm running on normal. I have him maxed out on my mid-tier account, so we're going to look at him first. A special hero that can help your team, but he can solo this boss. So let's just start as simple as can be. If you've got Vergus, let me show you how to build this guy. Let's show you what he does first. Let's bring him in, and what you want to do is you just want to bring in the squishiest characters you have, like low defense. You want to get through the waves fast, so just bring in a little bit of help, and that's all you got to do just to get through the waves. So we're gonna push through these waves with some really weak heroes. There's one little thing you want to do to make this go a little easier. If you're on normal, you don't even have to do it, so I'm not going to worry about it. But when you do get into the boss right after this round, and with luck, they might die before we get there. It's actually easier if he's alone. All right, to get things going smoothly. Okay, so right here you could auto make sure he uses his A1 and doesn't do his ally protection, and then let everybody die. It looks like he's going to come around and do it anyway, so they'll survive a couple rounds, but you don't care if they're just here to get you through the waves. So all the buffs he's putting on everybody else is not really what you want. What you want is for them to finally die, and he's got a destroy set on, so he's doing all of that damage to the purple bar up there. Come on, Cold. He's keeping her alive. But it doesn't matter. I almost called her Cold Heart. War Maiden. She'll be dead soon enough. Here we go. Alright, so Vergus. And this, on the lower in normal Doom Tower, it doesn't even take that long. Now, it can be a 16-minute fight at the top of hard, but he can do it. He can do it, and it's not even a problem. There's the smallest bit of RNG involved that could make it go wrong, and it's not going to happen in normal Doom Tower. But when you really get up there, if he removes your regen that is built into your kit, you're going to build him with high resistance. I'll show you that in a minute, but we've already taken the purple bar down. This is so easy. Vergus can just handle this guy. He's made for this guy. Super cool. Definitely. So let's just start here. You want to beat the Scarab King? If you've got Vergus, on some of these lower stages, he could possibly do this at 550. I mean, seriously, this guy can handle him all on his own. Because he's so special, I want to show you how you build him and why it works. So Vergus, alright. You do want to build him a pretty specific way. You want a destroy set. You don't have to have a destroy set, but it's going to make the fight so much quicker. If you leave that purple bar up, you're going to take 1/10 of the damage. So you just might as well put him in a destroy set if you can. And you want high HP. You want, on his skills, this passive skill, it places a shield equal to 10% of his max HP. So you want a lot of HP for a bigger shield whenever he takes 10% or more of his max HP from a single hit. And also places the continuous heal. It just keeps regenerating him every time he drops below 50%. So the harder the boss gets, if he gets you below 50%, that is enough to keep you back up above 50%, and you continuously are going to keep this passive shield going. All this other stuff, really, all this does is help everybody else. To be honest, this is more for when you're going through content. I mean, the continuous heal is great and all that. By the way, Vergus is awesome anyway. He's just an awesome champ. He can sturdy up a clan boss team in a heartbeat if you're dying too quick. He can do the same anywhere you go. He's a defensive champ, but he acts more like a support champ. Super cool, but you're not going to build him with defense. You want a ton of HP. You want as much resist as you can get, and this needs to grow as you go past normal. You're gonna end up wanting about 300 plus. If you plan on soloing the last boss at stage 100, it's gonna take over 300 resist. But speed, you do want speed. You want to be in normal. It doesn't have to be quite this fast, but if you can keep him over 200, you're going to be sitting well. If you can get him over 50,000 HP, it's going to be easy. And try to get your resist wherever you can. If you're lower down, you need far less, but it needs to grow on your gear as you get further along. And that's all you have to do. You look at high HP. Defense is a bonus, but I didn't look for it. High HP, high resist, and high speed. 3 stats, really easy to dig for. I don't even have a resist banner on him. If I did have a resist banner on him, this would be even safer. Right now it doesn't matter, but further down the road it does. So let's start there. You want to be the Scarab King, and you've got Vergus, you can be the Scarab King. Hands down. He can do it all on his own. Now, not to mention, if you do actually throw him in with a decent team, he really can't keep him alive. I mean, I wanted War Maiden to die for like 4 rounds. So easily I could just throw in a team. If you're trying to make a Scarab team, you've got a shielder in there, and you thought you had but it's not working out. Throwing Vergus in will make it last so long, and then if they die, he's going to solo it anyway. 100%, if you've got him, you don't have to sweat the Scarab King anymore. So now let's get into a regular team. You don't have Vergus. How do you beat the Scarab King? And I actually love the way they're doing this. I mean, I love when there's mechanics that you just have to figure out, work around, and break. It seems complicated, but it's not that bad. Let me go hop on a different account, go to a higher level, and bring in the proper kind of team that you want. Okay, so we're on my main account. We're headed back into the Scarab King, and man, I think I still have to push. No, I've used my keys. Okay, I'm trying to get through this whole thing. All right, so here we go. Right up in the middle of the Doom Tower. I'm gonna lay this out as simple as I can, but everything that I say is important. So this is how you beat the Scarab King. Okay, one person, doesn't matter who, needs to be in a shield set. The reason this is important is because if you want to auto through your waves and get to the Scarab King, you're going to have a shield set in case your moves are not prepared for when you get to him. Otherwise, you're going to have to manual through all of the stages to make sure that everything is on cooldown and ready to go. So put somebody in a shield set. For me, the best option was why did I do this? Why do I do this to myself? Hakatoon, because she's here for a couple of reasons, and in the end, the shield set gives her one more reason to be on my team. Alright, a speed lead is great. You're trying to outrun this guy. Trust me, he's not going to take a move if you do this right. He'll never even take a move, and you can't beat that. And it doesn't have to take long. So let's fully understand what's going on. Hakatoon, since everybody gets her, might as well be on this team. And if you can throw her in a shield set, she's going to provide 3 turns of a shield on each round. So when you get to the boss, no matter what move you're on, everything's going to be a-okay. You're ready to go. She slows the boss. She has a chance to slow the boss. It's a low chance. Sometimes I have good RNG, sometimes bad. But landing a slow on him makes it easier to keep that turn meter down. And that's what we're going to be doing. Alright, she also can boost the speed of your team and turn meter. So all of this is a great way to outrun him. Hakatoon is simply too good to pass up. You've got her, use her. She doesn't have to be at level 60. She does not have to be. She can be a 440. If you've got her in a shield set, try to make her, reasonably quick. Maybe throw some accuracy on if you're hoping. She actually has turn meter depletion herself. It's a really weak one, but everything she does is great for this boss. If you can get her on your team, that's great. Somebody needs to be in a shield set. I just suggest it be her, but it could be whoever you want. Alright, so 2, you need a shielder. And it can't just be anybody that throws up a team shield. It needs to be somebody, if they have a 3-turn cooldown, that shield needs to last for 3 turns. And it needs to be absolute and for sure. There are plenty of people that can do this. Miscreated Monster throws up a 3-turn shield on a 3-turn cooldown. Valkyrie is great for this. I mean, you know, how many people have a Valkyrie, but if you have her, she can do the 3-turn shield, 3-turn cooldown. Here she is. There are rares, Metal Shaper on the Lizardman. And again, these people do not have to be. They do not have to be maxed out. They'll probably need to be booked so that the cooldown matches their shield. But there's another rare in the. I think he's in my vault. I doubt he's out. But there is a rare that can do this. Another one aside from Metal Shaper. But in the end, if you have somebody that can put out a shield for the same amount of time as the cooldown, bring them. But the important key here, and you can't overlook this, the shield person, whoever's bringing your shield, needs to be the fastest on your team. You're going to try to figure out why it doesn't work for you, and it's going to be that because they have to start your round with the shield. They have to. If they're not starting the round with your shield, somebody's going to take a turn without that shield, and then that craziness happens. And we're going to do a failed run just because it is absolutely fun to watch when you fail on this guy. He goes crazy on you. So Hakatoon can give you a speed lead. She can slow the boss. She can do a little turn meter manipulation. She can speed up your team. She has a shield set so that you're good to go at least for 3 rounds when you get to him. Hard to beat all that in one hero. You have whoever you bring, Metal Shaper, just a rare Lizardman, whoever you have that can bring the shield, they need to be the fastest on your team. It doesn't have to be a big shield. It can be a tiny little shield like Metal Shapers, but it has to be for the same amount of time as the cooldown. They have to be the fastest on your team. You can't overlook it. I know I said it like 4 times because it's that important. After that, bring as much turn meter control as you can. Allure, even at the wrong affinity, does just like on the Fire Knight. She's always dropping turn meter. Armiger, free to play. You can get him, make him. You can book him out with copies that you buy from the market. You can drop some green shards. You'll get plenty of copies of him. I can't tell you how important Armiger is. He can get you through Spiders 19. He can be a part of your Spiders 20. This guy can take down turn meter and has like a hit like Cold Heart based on max HP, and it hits pretty good for a uncommon. He actually has a big hit and tons of turn meter control. He's defense based, great hero. This is somebody that everybody needs to be kind of working on for real. Armiger though, his A1 is going to be used every time. So is Allure. Between these two, I'm going to manual this. That's how you want to do it. Every time they get a turn, you A1. You do not want to even risk this guy taking one move on you and tearing your shield down. It'll be over. Now, Cold Heart, she's got that big turn meter depletion with a big hit every now and then to help speed this run up. Now, there's only one more thing you need to know. If you don't have Cold Heart, bring 2. You can bring 3 Armigers and get this done. It's however you've got to do it. But you need, Vizix, the Unbowed might bring some turn meter control. Anybody with turn meter control that consistently can land on their A1, that's somebody that you're going to want. So, make the best team you can with turn meter depletion. Make sure you have the fastest on your team. Has to be the shield layer. I'm telling you, it's got to be. And there's no reason to leave out Hakatoon. She brings everything this team needs. Alright, so let's get in here and do this. I'll try to talk without slowing this down. You're going to hit auto and just get through the waves. We've got a shield set, so we're not too worried about how this goes getting through the waves. Important facts: you need 100% crit on your Armiger to turn meter deplete. You need 100% crit on your Allure to turn meter deplete, or very close. I think my Allure is like 97. You want to be right at 100% on both of them. 70% as always on Cold Heart. She needs to be in a destroy set. You could do this with Armiger. Either one, you want to use that big hit. It works best on Cold Heart. That big hit needs to have that destroy set on so that you can tear that purple bar down and finally start doing damage to the boss. The reason you don't do a lot of damage to him at first is that purple bar acts as a shield as you decrease his max HP. The destroy set does that better than your skills that do it. the purple bar lowers and you do more damage until finally the last time Coldheart takes that Heartseeker, it's going to actually kill him. But watch how much purple bar she takes away. When we get to the boss, it's always going to be A1 for Armiger, always going to be an A1 for Allure. You do not even want to take a chance at getting your shields left off. So take it off auto, get into the fight. It looks like we're gonna go one round relying on our shield set. So we're gonna A1 here. I do have the mastery to deplete turn meter. Always A1 with Allure. Get that turn meter down. Try to get the slow landed. Didn't get it that time. Always A1 with Armiger. Don't get comfortable. Always use your shield. It's time. Shield's up. Go ahead and use it. From here out, we can do whatever we want. Waiting on Heartseeker. Always A1. And just watch that yellow bar up there. You can actually... I want to get that slow down first. I'm looking for the slow. It takes her a while to land it. I don't have a lot of accuracy. If you take an attack without shield, it's over. So never miss your shield. Never miss your Heartseeker. Never miss an A1. And here you can speed up your team when it comes around. And then this is it. Alright, so here's where, watch that purple bar. Heartseeker, bam. Almost a third of it gone. A1, even when it looks safe, go ahead and A1 with Armiger and Allure, or whoever you brought 2 Armigers. So here, I want to land that slow. It makes this such an easier job. Shields up, use it. Do not skip a turn, no matter what. So now we're just gonna keep A1 pretty much with everybody, at least until I land that slow. But we've got complete control of the turn meter. Our shield will never fail us if we always use it when it's up. Now we landed slow, which makes this even easier to get through. We're almost back to Heartseeker, which is going to take another chunk. Deplete turn meter, deplete turn meter, speed up our team, put up our shield. Heartseeker, watch that purple bar. Look at that. One more time and he's in trouble. Deplete turn meter, deplete turn meter. It's such a simple rinse and repeat. Now that we have slow up, we can try to take turn meter with this move. It doesn't take much, but it helps. Every little bit helps. You do not want to be going, you do not want him taking a turn. So we're just looking for Heartseeker one more time. Turn meter again. A1, turn meter again. Oh, we did somehow. We lost a shield. Somehow we lost a shield. I gotta have to watch this back. But this is what happens when you mess up. I don't know what messed up there, but when you fail, this is what it looks like. All of a sudden you're like, how could anybody beat him? We're gonna beat him because we've already done so much damage. I'm gonna have to look back and see what happened there so that I can real quick tell you what it was, but then we'll go over a couple other things about the Scarab King. So that's strange. I actually reviewed it, and what happened is Miscreated Monster put up his shield. You can go back and watch this yourself. When he put up his shield, Armiger did not get it. He stayed at 1. I do not know what could cause that to happen. So I'm actually going to ask you guys, if you know what made Armiger not accept a shield, let me know. It kind of looked like a glitch. And if you go back and watch it, I mean, we won the fight, but that doesn't usually happen. And he was at 1, and somehow I put up a shield for 3 turns, sometimes 4 because of my masteries, and Armiger did not accept that shield. That's strange. Maybe it's because he had 1 on his shield. Perhaps I don't need lasting gifts from Miscreated Monster. Maybe because he had a shield, he didn't take it. If that's what it is, then that's an easy fix. Refix my masteries, get rid of lasting gifts on Miscreated, and everything else will work just fine. I've never seen that problem before, so I'll look into that. All right, so what other options do you got? I mean, if you come in with just a ton of destroy gear and some super shielders, like if you take this team apart, now I've got destroy set on her. I don't think I have anybody else built out in a destroy set. Um, I really don't. But you know, well, let's just watch like how the craziness can happen. All right, so if you think, all right, hey, I've got a Valkyrie. I totally got this beat, right? I've got a Cold Heart in a destroy set. I've got this guy can throw down a shield, and this may work. I don't know, but it just doesn't. It doesn't feel like it would work. We're gonna bring some hard hitters, or let's see, maybe we want to debuff and slow the guy, so we'll take like Stag Knight. Like, this is a wicked team we're building here, right? And maybe you want to speed your team up to go real fast, so you bring in Batman. And this team sounds, in theory, you've got your destroy set on a Cold Heart, you've got shields here, you've got shields here, you've got speed, debuff, slow, and that, you know, now this might be just strong enough to do it if we land the perfect timing of shield with Valkyrie, and then stagger it by chance with Draconis. But the thing is, in this team, I know for a fact that Valkyrie, because of her speed tune, is not as fast as Heartseeker, not as fast as Stag Knight, definitely not as fast as Batman, and she might be on par with Draconis. I don't know which is faster. That's a problem. Now, Draconis is not as fast as several of those characters either. So again, even he cannot be the first on the team. Now, if they stagger just right, we might get lucky. But this is without setting it up and having your shield layer the fastest. There's zero chance of running this thing. Now, if I did make sure that Valkyrie was tuned to where she'll land it just right and stagger it with, and it may work that way with Draconis, I could get sloppy and even handle taking all these crazy hits and put on a real good fight and probably beat this guy. But the further you get, the more you're going to want to just make it nice, clean, and simple. I didn't bring enough turn meter control. I've only got Cold Heart, so he's going to take a move. And when he takes that move, my shield has to hold up. Luckily, I have some strong shields. But if you attack one time without a shield, things go south so fast. He starts provoking. You can't stop that. Then you start taking hits without a shield, even when you didn't want to, or not putting your shield up because your shielder got provoked. So let's just watch either a really crazy win or an epic fail with a powerhouse team. And I kind of hope that they fail, even if they dang near beat him, because I need to stress the importance of every little bit of what I just said. The fastest one being your shield layer, having that slow. We do have a slow debuff, so we even try to do that right here. We start out with a shield set. I didn't even realize, I forgot, Draconis has a shield set, giving us a heck of a shot at actually getting into this fight. This team might be just strong enough to do this, but you see the team I just brought, right? It's a powerhouse team. And even them, if they mess up one time and take a turn without a shield, it looks like they're staggering their shields pretty well. We just took a turn. Okay, we lost a shield, so watch right here. It's going to go out of control right here. Now, we might win. We really do have a strong team here, but now we don't have control of this fight anymore. It's just a nasty, messy fight. I almost wish we'd lose just to prove the point that you could bring in an amazing, sick team. Man, they're gonna win. They're gonna win. But this wouldn't happen. This wouldn't happen on hard mode or further up in this Doom Tower. So you can't just throw a team together. Multiple shielders. If you do not have somebody to throw down a shield, that is the only other chance you have, is staggering shields. And real quick for fun, I want to go back and throw Vergus on a decent team and actually show you how amazing he is with a team as well. Though, don't forget, he can just solo this guy. Okay, so also remember, let's say that you don't have what you need, but you have, like somebody like Melga Steelgirdle. She cannot shield for the full 3 turns that she needs to, and you can't count on lasting gifts. It's just not something you can count on. but maybe you have, her and Sandlash Survivor to extend the shield. There's another way to get more shielding out of somebody. So if you, I think I have her on this account. If you threw Sandlash Survivor in with Melga Steelgirdle, you would want to probably manual through the second wave so that everybody has all their things ready on cooldown. And then Melga could throw up her shield. Sandlash could extend the shield. But again, Melga needs to be the fastest on the team. But then Sandlash could extend that shield for another round. And again, you could try to turn meter manipulate or whatever. But I just want to see. This is out of morbid curiosity. I'm going to take Vergus, who I know can beat this guy on his own, with just a really powerful team that looks like they can keep me alive. In theory, I've got Melga Steelgirdle. She can even revive, so can Seal. She heals. We've got super damage coming in. I just want to see what happens. I'm just curious. This could be the craziest looking fight ever. It'll be going back and forth, left and right with all these hits. Look at Septimus just rack through. Man, this dude, once I finally got some books in him, he just tears people apart. It's amazing. But, look, we're just going to let this happen straight out. We got a shield set for the start. Now, Vergus is the one that's tearing down the max HP. So he's doing this slowly. I don't have any of my powerhouses in it. So if Melga can keep me alive, that we would be doing massive damage if that purple bar was gone. So he took a big hit there. War Master is important. I'm going to go over Vergus. You want War Master to get those big hits because he's not going to do a ton of damage without him. I'll show you his masteries, by the way, here in just a minute. So yeah, Vergus can sturdy up a team even when you take a few hits so well that if you have a strong team, I would still bring some kind of shield or support, but it's okay if it goes haywire. You've got Vergus on your team, ally protection for everybody. Super, super champ, I'm telling you. These are all super champs, but I just wanted to have some fun and watch him go. But Sandlash Survivor could be or anybody else that can extend a buff. I can't think of a whole lot off of hand other than Sandlash. That's one of the things that makes her so special. But she absolutely could help you get through the Scarab King as well. So you gotta be looking for these heroes and building them out. There's another rare that I want to make sure. I can't remember his name, but he's good at this too. Pretty sure that he is in here. Here we go. Draconis. So he places a shield if you equal to for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. So even he can't do this. Even he can't do it. That's why Metal Shaper in the Lizardman is one of the best. For sure, one of the best. There he is, Metal Shaper. This guy right here can put up a shield for 2 turns on a 2-turn cooldown once you book this out. So even if you have to bring him in as a 440 in a shield set himself, that's all you need, except for he needs to be the fastest on your team. That's going to remain important. He needs to be the fastest one on your team. That's it, guys. Scarab King. It takes a pretty special team or a pretty special hero. I am sure that Lugan, the Steadfast, there are other people that I'm sure could actually beat solo that boss. Let me get back to the index just real quick. I believe in the Banner Lords, I wish I had some of these people. This guy, he attacks one enemy, heals all allies, places a shield on him equal to 10% of his max HP. He's an HP champion. Every A1, this guy could just A1 that thing to death. He's going to get a shield every freaking turn. So I'm pretty sure Lugan would be able to probably solo this guy if you're lucky enough to have him. And also the other day I was actually looking at another account, and there was Lord Champfort. There he is right there. Yeah. This guy can place a shield on a one turn cooldown. I suppose you would need this one book to do this. That way, every turn he puts up a shield and doesn't take a counterattack. That's going to make him last a lot longer. And then after that, you could try. I wish I had him. I wish I had him so I could spend my resources on him and try him in a destroy set with an immortal set with super high HP, or try him with a bunch of immortal and just book out that one skill and go for it. But beating it would take forever because he may have to do it without a destroy set, so it's going to take forever. But I'm pretty sure he could stand up to him. So there are a few champs, but Vergus stands out. This dude can just wreck him on his own. If you've got him, you beat the Scarab boss. The rest of the way, just start working on that team. Looking for the right shielder is going to be probably the hardest part. You've got Haikatoon. She can play the part that she played for me. Armiger is free to play. And I know you don't feel like building an uncommon when you've got a legendary sitting in your vault and you're wanting to build him. But Armiger is a really special hero. He's worth building at least one of. And if you don't have a lure, be looking for somebody else that does great turn meter manipulation on their A1. Coldheart's great for doing turn meter manipulation every few turns with a destroy set. Armiger could be the one in the destroy set. If you want to go crazy, put them all in a destroy set and you'll kill the boss much faster. There are some heroes that have skills that take down enemy max HP. You can put them in the destroy set and do that even faster. So there's a lot of ways to bring down the max HP, but the most important part is staying alive, right? So you've got to have it set up with the fastest on your team shield, and you know the rest. Hope this helps, guys. I'll get to the other bosses soon, and until next time, enjoy the grind.